welcome to class today, pre-calculus studs on this Tuesday, the, whatever it is today, I'm not sure what it is. I believe it's the 8th. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you're ready to go over some math, learn a lot, and continue your math education. Hope you had a nice 3-day weekend. We enjoyed our weekend, our Labor Day, and I hope you guys had a good time also. Okay, let's take a glance at the week. Today we're going to go over your quiz, go over, take some notes and work on homework. Wednesday we're going to have a review sheet. No cheering allowed. Thursday, notes only, no homework, okay? So I'm giving the review sheet early. You can work out the whole class period Wednesday. Got it? When you go home Wednesday night, I don't want you to miss church. You're welcome to work on it Wednesday night if you want to. Thursday, I will give notes, but no homework. And the notes will not take the entire class period. I'm trying to be reasonable. So you can work on this during the class. You can work on it part of the time Thursday, and then Thursday night. Now, you'll have a test on Friday. Abby Martin, you're the only student who's not used to my review sheet procedure, and Riley, it's been about 3 or 4 years for you. You do not have to turn in the review sheet. But if you do, I give you 5 bonus points for your test. Plus, it greatly prepares you for your test. It is due on Friday. Don't try to impress me and get it done early and turn it in Thursday. If you do that, what do you have to study at your house Thursday night? Okay, now if you want to turn it in early, I will accept it, but I don't think you should do that. Your test will be Friday, alright? Now at this time, you had homework over the weekend, so go ahead and turn your homework in from page 571. Everybody check right now. Make sure your name is on it, and make sure you turn those in. I'm going to move on, okay? But you can get those ready while I'm talking. There are no incompletes, so I appreciate that. Please continue the good work. Today we will be continuing through Chapter 9. Everything we have learned so far this year, except for factoring, has been from Chapter 9. Remember, a couple of you students, well, one student in particular, has asked me to really try to tie things together, so I'm going to start doing a better job of that every day, okay? We've been going through Chapter 9. Everything's been about trigonometry, okay? Now, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the year. I'm not sure if I went brain dead or what, but I did not, and I apologize. We're going through Chapter 9. Trigonometry is the study of triangles. As you can tell, we've been studying angles. A lot of little stuff. Radians, reference angles, coterminal angles, standard position, supplementary, complementary. Guys, we're going to use all of that stuff throughout the chapter of 9, okay? Throughout the chapter 9, okay? And so trigonometry is the study of triangles, usually right triangles, and the relationship of their angles and sides. Now, that's a general definition, but it will definitely work for our studies. As we continue through Chapter 9, we will continue to look at sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. We're going to be graphing, contain your excitement, all 6 trig functions. That's tough. It'll be challenging. We will be looking at inverse trig functions, just like you looked at, or should have looked at, inverse linear functions in Algebra 2. When we get to Chapter 10, we're going to study trig equations, very challenging. We're going to start doing proofs. Remember proofs in geometry? Yay. With trig identities, those are challenging. So understand we are pretty much all about trigonometry for most of the first semester, okay? Now, today's video is about trig identities, alright? You will use trig identities for the rest of the semester. Understand that? Please learn them well. Let me give you an example of what a trig identity is. And by the way, when I say learn these, you do not have to memorize these. You do not. You're allowed to make a cheat sheet, and I will go over that in today's video. In fact, I encourage you to make a very nice, organized, well-written cheat sheet that you can use the entire year. Yeah, now I'm going to use a mouse. This will be a little sloppy, okay? But did you know if you take sine squared of an angle, now squared means you take the sine of an angle then square it, plus cosine squared, no, don't write this down, just watch, of a certain angle like theta, it will always equal 1. That's a trig identity. You're going to use that like crazy this year. Did you know that tangent no, Mr. Aaron, I did not know that, okay? And you shouldn't. We're going to be looking at stuff like this. These are called trig identities. They're ways to use trig functions that they've been proven that they're accurate, and you're going to use these. And that's what we're going to look at today, all right? Now, moving on here. The teaching video for today is 35 minutes long. It's called Trig Identities. The homework that is due tomorrow is page 571, 27 through 31, odd, 57, 59, 61. Now, when I say do A, B, C, and D for each problem on 27 through 31, these right here, relax, take a deep breath, get out of brown bag, breathe in, breathe out. You'll see it is not bad at all, okay? Trust me, I know how long this will take you. It'll take you by about 30 minutes, but 30 minutes of homework is very normal for a pre-cal class. The help video is called September 8th homework. Now let's talk about your quizzes for a second. Let me give you some stats, okay? Everybody listen up. I had one email about the quiz. First of all, I did not count numbers 1 through 4 unless you got them right. Okay, that's number one. I'm going to give you some stats super fast, so listen up. I did not count numbers 1 through 4 because there were complaints about that I did not say it was on the quiz. If you'll go back to the video on Thursday, that was September 3rd. Fast forward to the 3-minute and 10-second and listen to it. It's not on the list, but then I said quietly off to the side, I said, oh, I forgot to put this on here. Degrees, minutes, and seconds will also be on your quiz. So I did tell you, just so you have confidence in me. However, I know my voice is bad, so I'm going to assume some of you didn't hear it. So listen carefully. If you got 1, 2, 3, and 4 right, then all the mistakes you made on your quiz are 4 points off, unless it says minus 1 point. If you missed any of 1, 2, 3, and 4, then your mistakes were 5 points off. But I did not count 1, 2, 3, and 4 wrong, okay? Did not count those wrong, okay? So feel free to check my work, see if you have any questions. Listen to this. There are 13 students in the class. We had 9 A's, 2 B's, and 2 F's. Now, guys, I don't want the 2 F's, but that's ridiculous. I mean, we basically had 10 people with 89 or higher, okay? Now, that's really, really good. So, yes, it was a tough quiz, but it was very reasonable. You guys really knew your stuff, okay? Now, everyone in this room should watch the correction video and find your mistakes. It will help you, but that is your choice. I'm not going to make you. And the reason is, guys, if we watch it in class, we might have one student like Chandler. He had actually, the 3 100s were Chandler, Michael, and Riley. So congratulations to those 3 guys. But let's say Chandler missed numbers 7 and 8, and Mike missed numbers 9 and 10. Those guys don't want to sit there and watch the video while the whole video goes over problems they didn't miss. So if you want to watch the video and find your mistake on your homework, here it is. It's called Pre-Cal Quiz Number 1 Corrections, about 27 minutes long. You do not have to watch it, and I am not guilting you, but I'm telling you right now, it will help you prepare for your test. I would watch that video if I were you, okay? That's all for today, guys. Go ahead and get started with your teaching video, and when you're done, work on your homework. Have a great day. Contact me if you have any questions at all.